downhill as a cutter. As that defense kind of pays attention to the ball, it's an easy dump. They had a couple of those tonight. They should get more of those.
Started with a great pass, and that's something the Lakers have done very well this season. What, another 25, 26 assists? Robbie, going to break down a little access 360.
Yeah, we got a little
good
360.
passing.
No, man, great passing.
Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about. Right here in the 360, you got AD in the post. He kicks out of LeBron. They swing it around. That's movement right here. We just saw this. Allie just showed this, but now we're seeing it from an aerial view. Right here, you got LeBron streaking for dunk down, points in the paint. This is what it's all about. Cut. The old Kuz would have shot this. He draws 1-2 defenders. But look at West. West says, you know what? I'm going to get in your vision. Kids at home, he got in his line of sight, and he knocks down the 3-ball right there. Now, look at the pass. Trez holds it and waits. Kicks it out to the guy, then he swings. Look, right here, the old Kuz would have shot this. Now he passes to West. Pump fake, relocate, like Gita likes to say, up and over for the 3-ball. Great ball, man. Here, LeBron comes off. He's rolling. You know what? Big fella, you gave me a nice pass. I'm going to reward you because I'm going to draw 2 defenders because it's my birthday. Now give me this assist over the top to AD. Here, AD he's feeding, he's cutting. Now Gasol's on the post. You know what? I got a little fella on me. You're going to have to bring this double team. Then he kicks out to LeBron. LeBron at the top of the key, happy birthday to me. 3-ball from the top. You know, that's the thing about the basketball. If you move it, the defense can't keep up.
You can tell that after only 3 games, they're trying to figure out where their shots can come from. You know, they're doubling AD, he's making the pass. They're cutting. When Marc Gasol's in the game, he's making passes from the top of the key. So a constant movement, and you're going to see some good shots that are going to yield from that ball spacing and movement.
This is a really good sign for the Lakers because given the amount of shooting that they have, the caliber of players that can score, you could ultimately find yourself in a position where the ball's not moving at all. And the unselfishness of the guys on this team want that ball to move. There's energy behind it. And this early in the season to continue to rack up those amounts of assists, it's a good sign.
All right, guys, let's hear from Dennis Schroder, 21 points in the victory. He's speaking with Mike.
Hey, Dennis, for tonight's game and really all 5 this season, how have you guys evolved offensively, and what are you seeing on that end as you figure out how to play with your new teammates?
Yeah, I mean, it's game by game. We got to get better as a team. When can I attack? When I, find AD in the post or pick and roll, we just try to figure each other out, and I think it's going to take a few more games, but with them 2 players and then Cartwell Pope out there with Trez or Gasol, that's a great lineup to have, so I'm excited. I'm going to keep working with AD on the pick and rolls, keep talking to Bron and try to get better each night.
Of course, LeBron has quite a few accomplishments at this point of his career. Tonight, it's another one, right, at 1,000 games with double-digit scoring. How do you put that into context, Dennis, for the time that you've been in the NBA watching him?
I just seen it on Instagram. I had to, walk up to him and show him that, and I told him that's tough. End of the day, what he, brings to the table every night, every day. It's just, it's amazing to see. And I played against him a bunch, regular season games, playoff games. It's just, it's incredible to see. And now playing with him, see what he does every night, every day. Such a good person as well. Try to help, being a leader. So, I mean, I can't, he's a hell of a teammate, hell of a player. And,
It looked like Gita back in the day.
It did. It did. Real similar.
Guys.
Yeah.
It was a great night for Lakers shooting guard, Wes Matthews.
Wes Matthews.
18 points. He's with Press.
Hey, Wesley. So you took 6 shots tonight, all from 3-point range, and you made 6 shots tonight, all from 3-point range. How unusual was that, and how good do you feel about yourself after a game like that?
How unusual was it? I don't know. I feel like I can get hot. I feel like I should make every shot that I shoot, so I won't say it's unusual. I'm definitely grateful for my teammates. Credit to my teammates, coaching staff, being consistently supportive and consistently optimistic. Obviously, I didn't start the season out shooting the way that I would like to from behind the arc or just period. So to have a game like this, it feels great, but it feels even better to win. So unusual, I don't know, but I'm grateful for the night and the moment.
Oh, you're being humble. 6 for 6 from three-point range. That's pretty impressive. How cool is it to see LeBron James score double digits for 1,000 consecutive games, extending already what is an NBA record?
Yeah, I just found out about that now. That's a disgusting statistic. It's awesome. A guy that has done so much for this league, so much for the game, on and off the court. A milestone like that, some people never reach 1,000 games, period. And for him to be the focal point of every defensive strategy. You look at a guy like that, there's nobody in the game that has been game planned against more than him and has had more success against each game plan. So, that's just a credit to him, credit to his work, and, it's awesome to be a part of.
Unusual road trip for you guys. You stayed for another couple nights in San Antonio. It's not the playoffs. Does it feel weird to you to stick around the same city for a few days now?
Everything feels weird right now. I don't think there's any kind of normal right now. So everything's going to be a day-by-day situation, an opportunity to get better, opportunity to learn, opportunity to adapt. And that's going to be the key to the season is who can adapt, who can get comfortable in uncomfortable situations.
6 and 8. Dennis Schroder, 21, 9 of 15. Anthony Davis, 28 and 2. Wes Matthews, 6 for 6 from 3 for 18. Let's hear from the Lakers head coach, Frank Vogel. He's speaking with Mike and the media on Zoom.
Hey, Frank, it was another really efficient offensive night, another night really efficient from 3, I suppose, thanks in part to Wesley Matthews. But what do you think's been behind the offense just starting off the season so well when a lot of times it seems like defense kicks the season off?
Yeah, I think we're playing intelligent offensive basketball. We're really attacking, and with the exception of some stretches of the Portland game, we're really thinking extra pass basketball, and we got a lot of shot makers on this team. So, if you're focusing on shot quality and the extra pass with the shot makers we have on our team, we're going to have the ability to be efficient, and we saw that for 4 quarters tonight.
And any thoughts specifically on Wesley, who had the tough couple of games shooting prior to this one?
Yeah, well, we don't worry about Wes. We know what he's done throughout his career. He's a knockdown shooter and a great defender, and just excited that he's in the Lakers uniform and what kind of lift he's going to give us throughout the year. Struggled a little bit, as we're playing a lot of guys and trying to get guys in rhythm. The first few games, but tonight, again, the ball movement was really good. So we got a few clean looks early, and then he made a couple of shot fake step backs. You know what I mean, which is something he's capable of. But red hot tonight.
Kyle.
Frank, you've talked before about how tough it is for you as a coach to find minutes for everybody that you think could play in the rotation. But in the sense of getting guys to touch the ball on offense and getting guys shots, is that also kind of a struggle to kind of make sure that, hey, so-and-so is getting enough touches, so-and-so is getting enough touches, and getting looks in, given stint?
Yes, it can be a challenge, and that's part of a new group learning about each other. We're working 4 new players in, 5 if you count Talon, and the guys were not really part of the rotation last year, and there's always going to be a little bit of a learning curve with guys learning each other. But again, if you continue to focus on the shot quality and the man with the basketball thinking, set up a teammate. That's what our whole focus is to think extra pass with the ball. And the ball finds energy, it starts moving around the horn, and finds the open man. So typically, if we're moving the ball well, guys will find shots enough.
Let's go, Brad.
Frank, when you guys turn the ball over like 17 times, are there moments where you think to yourself, we could really use a good practice, shoot arounds, so we can clean this stuff up?
Not really. You know what I mean? I think most teams, when they get into the heart of the season, there's not a lot of practice time anyway. It's just challenging your guys to be better, understanding where teams are going to force turnovers, and minimizing the times that they're self-inflicted, and they're unforced. That's what you want to stay away from. So it's really just kind of coaching the guys. You know, we don't really try to concentrate on things we can't control, right? You know, I mean, if we can't get on the floor because of the rapid test in the morning, or for whatever reason, like that's just out of our control. You know, so you know, it's not really my thought process in game.
Jovan?
Hey, Frank, you've talked a lot about experimenting with lineups and rotations. You went with the different closing lineup tonight with the starters and then Keith at the big. I'm curious what you thought about that lineup over the last, final few minutes of the game.
Well, that's a lineup, that I don't need to learn anything about. I know Keith and AD and Bron, helped us win a championship, with the lineup of 2 guards and those 3 guys. So it's just something I have a lot of confidence in. But the rhythm of the game dictates, what's necessary too, the matchups, who's been in, who's been out. Keith had been in. We could have gone back with Mark. I still like Trez being in there. Mark had been sitting for a while. Keith had just come out, so we just went with a warm guy. But AD at the 5, Keith at the 4.